My name's Grayson Ozell, and I'm with Channel 5 News. We're in the field, exclusive interviews about Watergate. Excuse me, sir. Sir, what do you think about the Watergate scandal? Sir, come here. Sir, I just have a few questions, sir. Hello. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 5 News. My name is Grayson Ozell. Alright, we're going to be covering a couple topics today. First off of which is the Watergate scandal. So I'm going to send it off to you, Corey.
Hello, my name is Dingle McBurry Pringle. Today is June 17th, and we're coming to you live with our segment called This Day in History. Early this morning, we were informed that several burglars were arrested inside the office of the Democratic National Committee, which is located in the Watergate building in Washington, D.C. But this was no ordinary robbery. Oh, hey George, what's up? The prowlers were connected to President Richard Nixon's re-election campaign, and they had been caught while attempting to wiretap phones and steal secret documents. While historians are not sure whether Nixon knew about the Watergate espionage operation before it happened, he took steps to cover it afterwards, raising hush money for the burglars, trying to stop the Federal Bureau of Investigation, hey George, stop, FBI from investigating the crime, destroying evidence and firing uncooperative staff members.
Thank you for that, Corey. Alright, now for some more coverage, let's send it over to Caleb, who's going to be talking about the Pentagon Papers and a man named Daniel Ellsberg. Let's head over there now.
Pentagon Papers and Daniel Ellsberg can be used together because Daniel Ellsberg was the one to leak the Pentagon Papers. Pentagon Papers are impactful to Nixon because it shows us involvement in Vietnam when support for involvement was declining. It shows Nixon admin's involvement in NAM, unsupporting his admin for re-election.
That was fan-friggin-tastic, Caleb. Alright, now, for some more information on it, let's send it over to Grayson number 2, who's going to be talking about the plumbers. Hi, I'm George, and I'm going to be talking about the Watergate scandal. In order to control what the public saw and to make sure none of the leaks happened, Mr. Nixon had what was called the plumbers. And get it? They controlled like the leaks. Oh no. And they controlled the leaks. Get it? Because they're plumbers? Makes sense, right? Back to you. Oh hi, didn't see you there. Grayson here. Are you enjoying our little news coverage of the Watergate scandal? Good. Now let's send it over to Paige, who's going to be talking about the hit list.
Story time! It's time to learn about Nixon's hit list. His hit list was a list of famous people, congressmen, or other important figures which he targeted for tax audit and pursued by detectives.
Wow, that was wonderful coverage, Paige. All right, now let's send it over to Eli, who's going to be covering creep and the hush money, aka bribery, that was going on with the Watergate scandal.
The employees from Creep are now in custody.
Oh God.
Nixon, in an effort to cover up the case, provided hush money. He bribed the burglars involved in the Watergate to stay quiet while they were in jail. Basically,
I can't be healthy at my dad's house.
Well, that was awesome. All right, with the last little section here, we're going to send it over to Grayson number 2 again. He's going to be talking about Leon Jaworski, his involvement, and how it kind of compares to some unrestricted submarine warfare as seen in World War I and World War II. Sammy Lynn here. I've got some information on the Watergate scandal. After Archibald Fox was fired on the Saturday Night Massacre, a man named Leon Jaworski was brought in. A man named Leon Jaworski was brought in to be the special prosecutor in the case, and his job was to try and bring light to the scandals of the damaging Watergate scandal. Now, he admired President Nixon, but he never thought President Nixon was involved. So when he found out Nixon was involved, he was shocked. Well, that was great. Well, that wraps up all our coverage. Just to kind of go over it again, the unrestricted submarine warfare, in case you didn't really catch it, it was when German naval ships would sink like merchant ships of other nations, you know, just out of whatever, you know. That's not really cool, right? To give you a live demonstration, it kind of looks like this. The public didn't perceive it that well, kind of like how they perceived the Watergate scandal, which eventually led to Nixon's resignation, am I right? All right, thanks for tuning in. That was Channel 5 News. I'll see you next time.
Why did the Germans resort to unrestricted submarine warfare? We'll get back to you. My name is...
Employees from Crete.